Where's YbA eCLipsE? Welcome to today's video, which is, well, it's something. It's definitely gonna be something. Nothing great, but something. That's the best I can give you. Basically, initially I was gonna make a whole daily dose of stupid, completely dedicated to this kind of stuff, but then I didn't really want to go through all of the comments and find a shitload of them, and pretty much everyone was saying the same things anyway, and so I just sort of wanted to make a video chronicling my confusion, number one, and frustrations, I suppose, number two. So if this is rambly, which it will be, that's why. I don't have a script. I've got some just very vague plans of what I want to do, and I'm gonna try to execute. Anyways, the obvious thing that I'm trying to address here is the fact that there are far too many people who are where's YBAing every time I even touch anything remotely connected to that crazy adventure. Which really, really sucks, because TCA is something that I, actually enjoy playing right now. Not only do I enjoy playing it, but the people behind it give a fuck. They listen to what I have to say. They're clearly trying to make a meaningful difference on a regular basis and make the game more fun for everyone to play. And despite that, where's YbA? I don't know. I can't win here. Now, naturally, the game has its detractors, from your standard brain-dead YbAer like this guy, who says, I don't hate much, but TCA has to be one of the worst, terrible, downright god-awful JoJo's Bizarre Adventure games I've ever played. The fact that NPCs just walk through your attacks and heavy punch you every 4 seconds makes them the worst thing to face, and the stuns and knockdowns are the worst programming I've ever seen. YbA absolutely destroys this game. Sorry, I didn't scream on that last one, I should have. Now, this guy showed his hands by talking about the NPCs being too hard. Clearly, he's too god-awful to get past the bosses in this game, which is a little bit hilarious because they're not particularly hard. But regardless, stupid people like this are a dime a dozen, and not something that I'm surprised by, but I do continue to get disappointed by. I look at all these people saying these kinds of things, and I just have to wonder, how did we get to this point? Why are people so hardline stuck on this one specific game? And you know what? I can give a really convoluted and whack-ass analogy to try to sum up what I see going on here. Basically, right now, everyone's aboard this ship. We'll call it the YbA ship. From a distance, the YbA ship looks incredible. It's got water slides and amusement park rides all over it. It looks great. But then, when you actually get onto the YbA ship, you realize that all of that stuff is just fluff. The captain, Uzuki, is desperately trying to shove more attractions onto his ship, and every single time he does, he doesn't use any sort of foresight or anything for the integrity of the ship's hull. And so every time he puts something else on, it pokes another hole into the side of the ship. Now, once again, he's too focused on creating new attractions, so he ignores the holes and only sends people down to plug them up after 3 or so months. And obviously, in 3 months of there being a hole in the side of the ship, it's filling with water. Now, at this point, the ship is like half sunk. It's half underwater, it's tipping over, and another ship comes by, the TCA boat. TCA's boat only has one water slide, and it has a few patched up holes in the bottom of it that are still leaking a little bit of water. That, and the engine isn't exactly running great. But unlike the YbA ship, it isn't sinking. The TCA ship comes alongside the YbA ship and tries to get people to come aboard, telling them, hey guys, the ship is sinking. We can help you get back to shore, or at the very least hang out on our ship before this ship is completely submerged underwater. But that's not what people on the YbA ship do. They don't jump ship. They don't try to go anywhere else. They sit there on their half-flooded, tipping over ship, playing around on their rides until they inevitably drown and die. And that's where we're at. And I just don't get it. Do people just have so little faith in the mechanics on the TCA ship to fix the engine and plug up the holes that they're currently fixing? They have no faith in that, so they'd rather stay on their sinking ship where there are gaping holes in the side and nobody is being sent down to plug those until 3 months have gone by. I'm blown away. I really, really don't understand. I don't know what I'm missing. That's why this video's here. I don't get it. What is happening? I just pulled something. I just pulled something from the comments right here. Anyone else think that the state of YbA is not bad? Like the reworks made trash niche stands that got ripped apart by time stop usable, and the M1 based fighting system is far from gone. What? And the reworked specs made every spec a little broken, so balance is definitely there. Are you reading this? This guy is sitting on a roller coaster on the YbA ship that's about to fall off the rails, and he's got his hands up and he's cheering. Are you joking? Yeah, let's make every spec as powerful as the stand, so that way you might as well not even have a stand. Why even bother? Everything's the same. Balance is there because everything's broken. How about nothing's broken? No, that's too complicated. That's too much for your small little pea brain to understand, I guess. And it's not like everyone is stupid. It's not. It really, really isn't. I would say it's, we could go off the numbers. It's probably about 50%. But even that's not true, because if we just look at the player numbers for the games, they almost speak for themselves. And we have people that aren't brain dead. There's someone here who says, please stop forcing eCLipsE into playing YbA. The game he loved is gone. And it is. It's truly gone. Or someone like this guy who's been around for a long time who says, holy fuck, I can tell you're liking TCA. I haven't seen an intro with that much flavor in a long time, and it's true. I've been having fun. There are a lot of people that recognize and have been around a long time that recognize that I care again, But that's not everybody. And it never will be everybody, but it feels like it's too many people that don't understand. And I'm trying to explain it right now. I'm probably not doing a very good job, but I'm trying. I didn't pull any of the comments. There's a lot of them. You can go and look yourself. But there's a lot of people that are talking about games being my backup game, or my way of leaving YbA, or money. So much about money. And I make jokes a lot on the channel about money and YbA and making cash and stuff. But I think maybe people don't understand that the reason that I started YouTube and the big reason that I continue doing it is because it's something I enjoy. It's something I'm passionate about. The entire channel that I have right now, almost the whole thing, is ass backwards compared to if I just wanted to make money. If I was just looking to make money, do you know how easy it would be for me to become one of these, oh my god, new best Jojo game channels and get hundreds of thousands of views guaranteed every single video and make a boatload of money like a lot of these scum fucks on the platform? Do you know how easy that would be? Because it would be very easy. I have the audience already that would eat that shit up, but I don't do that because that's not what I want to do. And a lot of people don't see that. Even with the Made in Heaven stand review, that whole thing was a huge callback to the original Made in Heaven stand review that I made. And I didn't expect a lot of people to get that because, well, there were some relatively low-key things in there, like the fact that I used all of the same music at all of the same key moments. That's not something that people are really going to pay attention to, especially after that's been out for 2 years. Or the fact that I used the old outro that I had way back when instead of the thanking members thing that I use nowadays. But they're small callbacks that I specifically want people from back then to see. And it's not something I have to do, but it's something that I do because I care. But people don't seem to care. People don't seem to think that I care. People seem to think that I'm some sort of corporate entity and that I make every single video that I've ever put out on the channel to milk children out of their money. That's not what my channel is, and that's not who I am. do people genuinely really believe that I would go out of my way to try to help people fix their game solely for the purpose of making money? Or do they think that I made all of the videos back in the day on YbA exposing problems and not hoping that they would fix them? But yeah, man, I don't even know what else to say. I don't think there's much else that I can say. This video is a mess. I would be pretty heavily shocked if it did even remotely well. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, I am forgetting something. The views on the videos. I was gonna talk about, I'll just touch on it here, but I was gonna talk about the fact that the builder bus that I made on the World Over Heaven Vamp didn't do as well as the YbA stuff. It did like, I think half as well as I expected it to, or about that, which isn't really bad. Like, it's not the end of the world, and it's not something that makes my life unsustainable. So it doesn't bother me that much, but it bothers me enough that, like, it's once again the thing where I don't understand. Like, seriously, look at this. If you're a viewer, so you're not playing the game, you're just viewing the game, why does it have to be YbA? Why does it matter? Like, you've come to watch somebody play a video game, right? So here we are with TCA, a game that looks similar and plays similar to YbA, and yet people are like, where's YbA? But why does it matter? Like, what difference does it make if I time stop someone and kill them in one shot in YbA, and if I time stop someone and kill them in one shot in TCA? Or for God's sakes, if I do it in AUT or any other game? Like, it's the same shit. What's the difference? I don't get it. I don't know what I'm missing. And I won't get my answers. I know I won't. There will be like 300 different things that people will say in the comments, and getting the answers to these things from commenters is impossible because most of the people watching the videos don't comment. There will be like 400 comments and 30,000 views. That doesn't really help. And at the end of the day, it's not like everybody in the comments is saying this stuff. I don't even think it's most people. There are a lot of people with legitimate criticisms of the game. There have been plenty of people that say that the M1s and the movement feel a little bit janky in TCA, and I agree with that. And I've talked at length and am currently in the process with a variety of other people on board with the game, working to make that better, because I, along with the people working on the game that actually, make a difference, give a fuck, unlike some other people. But it doesn't matter. Anything I say here doesn't matter, because it's not going to change people's minds. I hope that over time, people will warm up, and I hope that over time, we can sort of make a difference here, but not right now. Anyways, that was a mess. If you enjoyed this somehow, you can leave a like and subscribe and stuff like that. If you didn't, don't. And with all that being said, have a wonderful day night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time.